They're on, Robert.
All right, good morning. I'm Robert Tambling. I'm an Assistant Attorney General in the Attorney General's office, and I am the Alabama Environmental Management Commission's representative and the designated hearing officer for this hearing. I would like to welcome each of you today to the hearing. The subject of this hearing is the proposed revision to ADEM Administrative Code Division 335-2-1-.12 subpoenas. Notice of the date, time, place, and purpose of this hearing was published in the Birmingham News, the Huntsville Times, the Mobile Press Register, and the Montgomery Advertiser on September 27, 2020. Copies of the certifications of these publications are submitted for the hearing record as exhibits C1 through C4. On September 28, 2020, the department also caused the same notice to be sent to 2,068 individuals and organizations requesting advance notice of rulemaking. A listing of the individuals and organizations notified will be entered into the hearing record as Exhibit C5. One original copy of the proposed rule was filed with the Administrative Procedure Division of the Legislative Services Agency, and 10 copies were furnished to the Joint Committee on Administrative Regulation Review on September 21, 2020. A copy of the notice was also published in the Alabama Administrative Monthly Volume 38, Issue 12, on September 30, 2020. These facts are attested to by Othni Latham, Director of Legislative Services Agency, by affidavit, which is submitted for the hearing record as Exhibit C6. Copies of the proposed rule have been available for inspection by the public at ADEM field offices in Birmingham, Mobile, and Decatur, and ADEM offices in Montgomery. The proposed regulation changes have also been available on the ADEM internet site at adem.alabama.gov. A copy of the proposed rule is submitted for the hearing record as Exhibit B1. A copy of the summary of reasons supporting adoption of rules is submitted for the hearing record as Exhibit B2. The Commission has given public notice of these rulemaking proceedings. To date, one written comment has been received. This hearing is being conducted to provide the public an opportunity to present data, views, questions, and arguments on the proposed rules. It is open to the public, and anyone wishing to present oral testimony or a written statement may do so. Persons who have not previously advised the hearing officer of their intent to give oral testimony should complete a registration card and present it to the representative at the registration table. All verbal and written comments received today and during the public notice period will become part of the hearing record. The information in the record will be used in evaluating the proposed rule. Lengthy statements containing considerable technical or other significant data should be submitted for the record in writing. Summaries of such statements may be presented orally. All testimony and written statements should be as factual as possible and should address the subject of this hearing. This hearing is not intended as a question and answer session, and persons giving testimony will not be subject to questioning by the public. They may, however, be questioned by the hearing officer to clarify points and to develop a better understanding of the information being presented. We will now proceed to the principal purpose of today's hearing, the receipt of public comments. I would ask that each person making a statement please step to the podium, state your name and any interest or organization that you represent. This hearing is being recorded by a court reporter, and the transcript will be included in the public record. The order of appearances of persons giving oral testimony will be as follows. First, a representative of the Department of Environmental Management, then public officials, then members of the public in the order they filed registration cards to give oral testimony. I will now call on Mr. Sean Sibley, the department's representative.
Good morning. My name is Sean Sibley, and I'm speaking here today on behalf of the department to provide a brief statement regarding the proposed revisions to the regulation regarding payment of witness subpoena fees in contested cases heard by the Environmental Management Commission. The department is proposing to amend a portion of Division 335-2 that clarifies the payment of fees and costs associated with witness fees assessed by the Environmental Management Commission in contested cases in accordance with Alabama Code Section 22-22A-7. The department looks forward to receiving public input on these proposed revisions and the opportunity to address any comments. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sibley. I will now call on public officials, followed by members of the public in the order in which they filed registration cards to give oral testimony. I would ask that each person making a statement please step to the podium, state your name and any interest or organization that you represent. I have not received any registration cards of anyone indicating that they wish to speak. Is there anyone who has not had a chance to complete a card who wishes to speak at this time? Okay, let the record reflect that there is no response, and there has been no member of the public that wishes to speak. The final hearing record will include a transcript of this hearing, all written submissions and exhibits, and a response by the Commission to each relevant comment received by the hearing officer before 5 p.m. Thursday, November 12, 2020, at the A&M offices in Montgomery. After consideration of all oral and written comments, the Commission will make a determination regarding possible revisions to the proposed rule and prepare a response to all relevant comments received. When a final decision has been made, the Commission's executive assistant will forward the final draft of the proposed rule as may be revised, the hearing record, and if conflicting views are submitted, a concise statement of the principal reasons for and against adoption of the proposed rule and the reasons for overruling any considerations urged against their adoption to the Environmental Management Commission for its consideration and possible adoption. Once complete, this record will be available for public inspection in the office of the Department of Environmental Management in Montgomery. Thank you for your attendance and participation today. This hearing is now adjourned.